In this sense, try to visualize it. It means in the world history, first time we are witnessing that a new source of investment, that is industries. Earlier industries in the world were called as they are basically family-based industries. Family is sleeping, industry is sleeping. But this industry never sleep, because here there is morning shift, evening shift, night shift. This is such an industry which is never sleeping. Automatically, first time modern machines, large infrastructures, it will change the world. Because if economy is changing, world is changing. Today we are moving the same phase. Earlier, the first phase, question may be asked. In the first phase, this IR was driven by textile. It means man is first investing in this sector. Industries were focusing in this sector. Why? You know the point. Because capitalists will never invest in such a sector which is risky. Textile is proportional to the population. In this sector, you will never be a loser. The question can be arised by UPSC. The first phase of IR was driven by the textile. Because first time man is going to invest, and man will never take a risk. He will invest in those sectors where he will never be a loser, because textile means population, and population increasing gradually. The first phase means this IR was driven by what? Textile industry. Every country is manufacturing this. Only one is an exception. Can you tell me the exception? Japan is an exception. Japan, because Japan was a late riser. Japan is coming late in the race. And Japan is the only Asian country which is witnessing IR. And Japan thought it had lost markets because it is late riser. So Japan thought one day, I will win the colonies by this arms. Yeah, you can say armament. Japan is the only exception where the country is first focusing on arms, because Japan believed that it is late in the race, since the market has been divided. So Japan is the only exception. Otherwise, every industrial power was focusing on textile. And the birth of IR is supposed to be around 1760s, 70s, whatever you can say. It is supposed like this. This is the first phase. And finally, in 1880s, just after 100 years, we find it is energy sector. It means now because till now only the coal was the energy, coal energy was going. And so industrial revolution is guided by invention and discoveries. Now the man is thinking, what about next? Because coal sources are limited. That means now the new sources of energy were discovered. In which phase? 1880s. You find petrol, diesel, oil, whatever it is, gas, dynamo, all are coming in this phase. And finally, by 1900, now the whole world got divided. There's no single space left in the world, but industries are working. Now it was thought that how we can expand. You can expand only with a war. It means now we should have new types of weapons. That means around 1900, the industrial revolution focused on armament industry, armament. Till now, only the gun and cannons were there, but now you will find submarines, and now man had encountered nature. Nature means now you will witness aircraft, jet engines. Because now colonies are limited, there's no space. How you can expand? With the help of weapons. What type of weapons? New weapons. Which can cross the land, it means air. Below the ocean, that is submarines. That means this is the third phase, we can say. Armament industry. And finally it reached to the atom bomb also, till 1945. In this phase, world witnessed only armament. And finally, the Second World War is an eye-opener. Eye-opener means now, because atom bomb was used for the first time, now man means leaders, realized that why we are fighting for the colonies. And this lust will never end. Till the colonies are there, we will fight together. And since atom bomb is there, now it is the last. That means now they realize this game should come to end. Because till the colonies are there, the next war will be Third World War. But the outcome will be end of mankind. Because atom bomb is there. And the Second World War was an eye-opener. And finally, we find now the all industrial powers realize this game should come to end, and we should make the colonies independent. And we find a new world order. It means at the base we can say The base metal is IR. Everything which is coming next is influenced by IR. So we have discussed at least we have discussed IR impacts, and we may have also discussed how the China became the victim. We have discussed it not. How the Africa got divided, how the China got divided. You know, Africa was called as a dark continent. Why? Because inner parts were not known. But you know, the lust of colonies. Africa is just below Europe. It was called as a dark continent. Why? Because inner parts were not known. Vasco da Gama had traveled across the sea coast. Coastal areas were aware, but inner parts were not known. But finally, you know, the Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution will jump inside it. Jump means market is there. And the whole of Africa got divided simply by sitting on chair and table. Who is dividing? The godfathers. Who are godfathers? Industrial powers. And Europe is the godfather. It means Europe is the god of the world. Whatever problem is there, Europe will decide. And soon the Africa was divided at Berlin. The conference was called in this year. Industrial powers are sitting on chair and table. You can imagine Africans are not aware. And the Africa became the property of Europe. Industrial powers. This is called as colonization. Finally, China, you know, China was having a wall. You can imagine, 1st century BC, Chinese king have made a wall. When the people houses are not having a wall, China country is having a wall. What type of country it was? It was a very conservative country. But since Industrial Revolution is there, whatever wall is there, Industrial Revolution will jump over the wall. China was called as a closed book of the world. It means this book finally got shattered by the Industrial Revolution. And China became the victim of imperialism. Why we are using the word imperialism here? Indirect control. Here also indirect control. In case of India, we use colonialism. So we have discussed all these areas. It means this is all IR. Short note can be asked, comparison can be asked. But UPSC never asks story, just make it in your mind. UPSC will never ask causes. Why not causes? Because every answer will be same. UPSC asks interrelation. The syllabus may we find the term is Industrial Revolution and the other important events of 18th century. And you know what is 18th century? 18th century means from 1700 till 1799. See what was going in this century. The one forces we have discussed in the last lectures. In this phase, one is IR was going on. First time world is witnessing a new source of investment, that is industries. It has started around mid of 1750s. You can say 1750s, 60s, whatever you can say. The first time world is witnessing modern industries are coming into birth. And the first in the race is Britain. Industries means a new type of capitalism. It means we can say this concept gave birth to this concept, it is capitalism. You see what is taking birth in the 18th century. Just parallel to it, in 1789, Europe is witnessing, there's a country in Europe called as France. It is witnessing a revolution called as French Revolution. And what were the grievances here? Here the grievances were socio-economic. Means socio-economic problems you can say, or socio-economic grievances. Society was having some classes, privileged class, underprivileged class. Privileged class were having some exemption, they were enjoying the life. And the non-privileged class were paying taxes. It means the grievances were socio-economic. France was a very great country, but country was living in a medieval order. Discrimination was very acute. In short, we can say socio-economic issues were there. Finally, great thinkers were there, and it witnessed a revolution called as French Revolution. So for the first time in the world history, we are finding a country in Europe, France, has challenged the socio-economic grievances, or socio-economic disparities, you can say, socio-economic inequalities. And this concept is called as socialism. This concept is called as socialism. And this study is called as sociology. What is sociology? Study the problem of the society, give solution. That means we can say in the same Europe, on the same map of Europe, on one side capitalism is taking birth. Just parallel to it, after 30-40 years, Neighborhood of Britain is France. A theory of socialism. A textbook of sociology is taking birth. That means socialism is taking birth. And both philosophies are just rival philosophies. Capitalism is dependent on profit, and socialism says well-being of all. So it is a contradiction. The same Europe which was the godfather of capitalism, the same Europe is witnessing the theory of depressed class, how the interest of depressed class can be resolved. The continent is same. Europe is the same country, same continent. So it is a coincidence that the both theories both are rival of each other. Capitalism is based on profit and socialism is based on social welfare. UPSC can ask the question by relating this concept. It was Europe where the IR gave birth to capitalism, and simultaneously it was same Europe which betters the theory of socialism. But the point is that only theory got developed, means ideas got developed, but was not implemented. Now history is waiting for implementation. That means socialism thought has came, sociology has came, but socialism was not implemented. Hence the history is waiting for it. And finally, the time has come. But it was implemented. Here it is. See, we are coming in 1917. That means first time outside Europe it got implemented. And the country was Russia, where socialism got implemented in a true sense. And in the world history map, first time a socialistic country took birth. Socialist country, you can say. A communist country is taking birth. UPSC can integrate the questions. It means these all three are revolutions. It means first thing is that a theory of exploitation is taking birth. Capitalism is profit. And how you can have profit? By exploitation. That means first is the theory of exploitation is taking birth. Then the theory of social welfare is taking birth. Then the theory of social welfare is getting implemented. That means whatever shortcomings were here, only theory is there, but implementation is not there. It was simply an eyewash. And history was waiting for it. And this task was completed by Russia. So UPSC never asks story. Question can be like this: interrelation. How the three revolutions are interlinked. Because Europe is hardcore capitalist. And capitalism will never, in this climate, socialism can never strive. Thoughts can take birth. So socialism is implemented. No doubt it is taking birth here, but implemented outside Europe. Parties may be there by having the name socialism, but in true sense, socialism is implemented first time in the world history at Russia. We have discussed that what is this. We have different theories. Now we are going to discuss. So one thing has been said, means 18th century mein. Why 18th century is important? Because first we have discussed IR is coming, French Revolution is coming, and the third is American War of Independence is also coming. American War of Independence. It is also called as American Revolution. And the year is 76. See the point. French Revolution is coming in this phase. IR is coming in 70s. We can say 70s, 60s, 70s, both means the same. So this is the significance of 18th century of the world history. And all are closely interrelated. That means we have discussed IR, now we are going to discuss this AR. AR means American Revolution. Why it is called as a revolution? Because it had influenced the world history. That means world will be affected. In the American history, it is called as simply War of Independence. UPSC can ask you a question, why it is called as revolution? That means it may have influenced the world, that is why it is revolution. In the history of America, it is simply a War of Independence. So we are going to discuss this topic, that is American War of Independence. And here we should go to the background, what is America and how. You know, America basically it is the same. Both exactly same. No difference. But it depends upon the typology, because neocolonialism may only economic forces are there. Imperialism term is broad term. No, both are indirect. If a new term is there, indirect. Imperialism is a very broad word. It also comprises political control. But when the term colonialism is there, basically economic connotation. It is having economic connotation. New imperialism. When multi-broad perspectives are there, we use the word imperialism. And only one thing is there. Today it will more correct to say imperialism, new imperialism. But in the first phase means just after when the colonies got independence, then it was neo-colonialism. But in 80s, 90s, now it became neo-imperialism. It became multi-perspective. That means America, see the profile of America. Who had discovered America? You know, Spanish, Columbus. Year is 92. That means Spain is the first who had discovered. But the point is that discovery was going for India, not discovery as such. Sea route to India. Finally, Columbus reached America, and it supposed that they are the Indians. And that is why he used the term Red Indians. Soon the Europe came to know. At that time, there is no Supreme Court in the world. Pope and Khalifa, the Supreme Court. Islam ka Supreme Court is Khalifa. And the Supreme Court of Christians is Pope. If any dispute, any debate is there, he will resolve. If a country is Christian country is there. So since first time Europe came to know what is America. Otherwise in the world map, Europe are not aware where is America. Automatically Spain gave a gift. You can say bribe also, because gift is a bribe. That means Pope was given heavy gifts by the Spain, and it was requested that Spain should be allowed monopoly of trade. Because we have discovered America, we should be allowed. And natural law of justice says, first come, first serve. Those who are coming first should be allowed to first. Pope issued the same decree, order. For 100 years, Spain should enjoy monopoly. That means we can say Spain was the first European country which is enjoying monopoly in America. For how many years? 100 years. And same story was in India also. Portuguese had discovered the sea route. They gave gift to the Pope. Pope issued the same decree. So Portuguese were having monopoly in India for 100 years. And this monopoly is coming to end, that the other European countries are coming again, English, French, Dutch, whatever it is. So here the America based same story is there. Spain was the first. And license got abolished just after 100 years. It means other countries will come only after this. And next in the race is France and Britain. France acquired Canada. France captured Canada and the adjoining territories. And Britain entry started around 1602. It is just parallel to India. You just think this point. India, they are coming in 1608. Same company. In America, their entry is 1602, and India, they are coming in 1608. And gradually, Britain acquired around 13 colonies across the Atlantic coast. And you know, South is famous for tobacco. South colonies were famous for tobacco. Virginia, Georgia. Then it is Carolina, Hampshire. Then it is Boston, New York, and here is Britain. It means whatever it is, all colonies are in there on the Atlantic Ocean, West Atlantic Ocean. So this is a profile about America. What type of America country was there? It was just contrast of India. Look. If you know that what type of India we were having, for thousands of years we were having king and the feudal lords. India was governed by kings for the more than 1,000 years, around 2,000 years. But if you go and see the history of America, there is no legacy of king, no kings. Means it is a unique country in the world where there is no king as such. Tribals were there. If a country is having no legacy of king, people may be highly awakened. People may be because people are free men. In case of India, we were having a long legacy of kings. If a king is there, king will torture you. King will make your mind submissive. King will make you pessimist. If king is there, bureaucrat is there, minister is there, feudal chief is there, taxation is there. No king means you yourself are king. That means American society was highly awakened society. It was a free society. It know what is man. Here the man, real man means highly conscious man. In case of India, depressed man. Our kings have responded in such a, Britain knew that this India is this depressive country, depression country. But this country, people cannot be fooled like Indians. Because they themselves are king. They have never seen a king. It means they are themselves a king. And these people had transformed the jungles of America into agricultural land. It means they are high profile entrepreneurs. When the Spain was living in the air for 100 years, we find large number of migration, large scale of migration was going here in the last 100 years from the people of Europe. Trade and commerce monopoly of Spain. It means trade and commerce can be pursued only by Spain. But migration can be done by anybody. So in this 100 years, we find this American colony was Christianized. People got converted to Christianity. And the other thing is that it means America has no legacy of kings. It means people are highly awakened. People are free person. Secondly, in the 100 years, it got Christianized. It is having no history of literature also. In every country, they are having literature. Tribals, whatever language they are talking, they are having no paper and pen. That means it is having no literature. And people are really free men. They are not narrow-minded. The country should be there, president should be there. So it has no legacy of monarchy, no legacy of literature. These type of men are really free men. Their mindset will be highly conscious, they are highly widened, you can say. But when Spain was there for 100 years, they were Christianized. And again, the interesting part is that the color is also white. People of Europe are white, Americans are white. And if you are making them Christians, and again, migration is also going on. It means gradually the culture became the culture of Europe. Gradually the culture became the culture of Europe. While in case of India, color is black and British color is white. And we were having 9,000 castes, more than 600 tribal groups, linguistic groups, every religious group. India is a unique country. And long legacy of kings. So Britain knew that how we have to govern India and how we have to govern here. India, you can easily befool the Indians. But here you have to think twice. Because the people themselves are king. And high profile entrepreneurs. In case of India, Britishers made a high profile centralized governance. There is a governor general, there is a governor. So India is such a heterogeneous country, you cannot govern by federation. Even today we are having the same. Every state is having governor. Governor is agent of Modi. Local government is of local people. But governor will come from Delhi. Nagaland is governor from Delhi. Even today we cannot compromise. The British knew the point. India is such a country which required centralization. That is why they made governor general. But here, society is homogeneous. All people are having same culture, same language. That means there is no problem. You can govern by federation. That is why here, every colony was having governors. There is no governor general. So although both are colonies, but even then we can say in the method of treatments, in case of India, Britishers treated Indians in a very harassing way, but in case of America, treatment was somewhat soft. The reason is color is white, their culture is same culture of Europe, they are studying the same Bible. तो एक mindset भी वैसा हो जाता है. In case of India, British implemented colonial laws in a strict way. So this is a basic profile of America. And again, the interesting point is that 13 colonies were there and 13 governors were there. In every in every colony, there were two houses, lower house, upper house. See, in case of India, there is no house. For 100 years, it is Battle of Plassey and it is a revolt. Because British knew Indians are depressive. For 100 years, they were simply governing and governing. Only after the revolt, British got a message that India is such a plum colony, we cannot take a risk to lose India. Only after the revolt, Indian Council Act was passed. And now every Indian state was to have assembly. Assembly, council, एक ही चीज. But in case of America, right from starting, every colony was having 13 colonies. That means America, there is no centralized governance. Every colony was having its own governor. Or the governor is British. And every colony is having two houses, lower house, upper house. In the lower house, on the basis of property tax, people got elected. In the upper house, nomination. And what was the procedure? Whatever grievances they were having, they can give to the governors. And governors has veto power. That means Americans, right from the starting, were having very soft treatment. They were not treated like people of colonies. Although, in theory it is a colony, but quite relaxation was made. Why? Because Britain knew these people are highly awakened. They had never seen a king. They themselves are king. We cannot treat them just like Indians. Then why the problem had happened? Everything was going fine. Again, the interesting point is that the colonial laws, you know what is colonial laws? They were never implemented in America in a strict way. In case of India, they were implemented in a very strict way. But in case of America, a lot of relaxation was there. What the colonial law says? Colonial law says people of colony cannot export. If they want to export, they should take permission from the boss. Boss means white man. And if the permission is granted, they cannot export by their ship. You have to take the ship of your boss on rent, because colony means exploitation. But in case of America, dilution was there. Americans were allowed hiddenly to export by their own ships. So it means we find America had given some partial treatment. Britain has given some partial treatment to the American colonies with respect to India and other colonies. Reason? Same reason, because they knew the people are white, they are people of Christians, and the people had never seen a king, very highly awakened. Everything was going fine, there was no problem. Again, interesting thing is that because in every revolution, wherever the country had better revolution, Babas are there. America had also Babas, like, they are the famous Babas are like this, Thomas Jefferson. James Wilson. He had popularized the concept of common sense. Even his book is Common Sense. Sorry, please. It's Thomas Paine, right? Common Sense is a pamphlet basically. Thomas Paine, P-A-N-E. That is James Wilson. It means just like Indian history, American history also have intellectuals. And these all intellectuals, they were preaching the message of thinkers simply popularize these two concepts. Although it was in genetic code of Americans, because they had never seen a king. A person who had never seen a king, automatically he believed that I am a king. So they knew liberty. And since there was no king, they knew what is equality. So Americans know the real meaning of liberty and equality. Not in theory, because they had never seen a king. So they were very much aware of what is real sense, what do you mean by liberty. And thinkers were also giving the same message. Everything was fine till the 7-year war. It was going between Britain and France. And listen, one thing more about this American colonies. Since France was having Canada, and France's reputation is of notorious state. The reputation of France in the colony is notorious. Britain, no doubt, Britain is a decent state. Britain will exploit you, but Britain will also bring some development also. So Britain is having good image. That is why even today, they praise the Britain. So Britain was a decent robber, but these are notorious robbers. That means France's image is not fine. Americans believed that presence of Britain is very necessary to counter the designs of motive of ambitions of France. If Britain will not be in our colonies, France may annex us. So this balance of power notion is also there. Americans wanted that Britain should be here in America. Otherwise, France will encroach, and France is a notorious country. It means Americans believed in Americans loved the British people because they wanted Britain should be in America, otherwise France will encroach us. And France is having a notorious reputation. But finally the war happened. Here this is a 7-year war. It is also going in India. Not only India, in the world. Wherever Britain and France are having mutual interests are clashing, they are fighting. It is called a famous 7-year war. In America they are fighting, in India they are fighting, in Europe they are fighting. And war is meant for only colonies. But finally the France got defeated. In India also France got defeated. America and France got defeated. It means finally, now Canada will be captured by whom? Because winner gets everything. Loser has to simply sign the provisions. Same story in India. France compromised. Whatever the Britain will say, they will follow this thing. 7-year war is a turning point. France suffered deciding defeat everywhere. And Canada went to the Britain. You may be getting the point. It means now the Americans will believe that presence of Britain is not necessary. Earlier they are believing that the presence of Britain is necessary to counter the designs of France. But now France is no more. It means now British territory is expanding. Britain is having Canada. Even then, situation was very fine. Till now, Americans and the British people, they have never into conflict. How many years have passed? You can count the years from 1602 because the entry is around this. It is around 160 years. You can say that is 160 years. 1602, 1763. It means Americans and British were living in a happy way. There was no problem. There was no any disturbances for the last 160 years. Reason क्या है? Reason यही है कि colonial laws were never implemented in a strict way. So Americans never have any problem. And even today, if any American is lost anywhere, America just give warning next day. I am having a bomb. Where's my man? In case of India, even thousands of massacred. Our government can take a body, भेज दीजिएगा उनको. America knew what is the value of man. Because in the history, they have never seen a king. So they know what do you mean by the word man. Here, see the point. It means for 160 years, Americans have no problem. Because Britain had allowed them a lot of liberty. Laws were not implemented in a strict way. But problem arrives after this. This means after 63. For 160 years, they were living in a harmony way. No disturbance was there. And war. War mein Britain is a winner, no doubt. Britain had won the war and France has lost the war. But war is such a thing, even a winner is a loser, economically. Because your arms and ammunitions are lost. Again, you will have to make it. Loser is a double loser, but winner is also loser economically. That means, and the war is going for 7 years. Not only in America, everywhere. That means after the war happened, the British PM ordered the governors of American colonies that why we are not getting revenue from America. Our revenue is zero from America. Why? It is not zero, but just near to the zero. Because colonies are meant for economic exploitation. And since Britain had never implemented the laws in a strict way, the revenue was very less. It was not like India. Then what is the purpose of having colonies? American colonies were not giving a desired revenue to Britain because colonial laws were never implemented in a strict way. So when the 7-year war was over, now British PM was serious about this because the war is draining the revenue of Britain. Because war में winner is also loser economically. So PM thought that American revenue was very negligible. What is the reason behind it? He knows the answer. We have never implemented the laws. We have given a great deal of liberty to the Americans. So now PM is ordering the governors. Now I want revenue from America because America is our colony. Now no relaxation should be made. He ordered the governors that America is a colony. Whatever colonial laws you are having, just implement it in 2 cents. And he himself imposed 2 taxes. It means PM is sitting in Britain, British Parliament, and he imposed 2 taxes. One is stamp, and you know what is stamp? Legal documents, marriage, divorce, whatever it is. It means Americans had to pay a tax. First time a new tax is imposed. That is a direct tax. You know what is direct tax? Divided on the person itself. On the sale purchase of land, yeah, for marriage, divorce, you have to give some stamp. If sugar is coming from Britain, you have to give some tax. First time in the history of America, a direct tax was imposed by the parliament because PM is sitting in parliament. Earlier, whatever tax were implemented, they were coming at the local level. 13 colonies were implementing. And first time this tax is coming from parliament. See what type of American people are. When it was implemented, they coined a slogan, no taxation without representation. It means they are claiming that parliament has no right. How parliament can impose? We are not in the parliament. And now you will be getting the point who are Americans. Because in their genetic code, they knew the concept what is equality. But who is parliament who can impose a tax on us? Taxes should come from the inner side. Parliament has no right because no taxation without. If we are in the parliament, it is okay. This shows the awakening among the Americans. The reason they have never seen a king. They know what is man. Such demonstration became so wide. In all 13 colonies, same slogan is going on. American PM was shocked. Then he may have realized the mistakes made in the early phase. They have realized that we have given enough liberty to the Americans. We have never treated them like people of colonies, and we have ourselves committed a blunder. And taxes were withdrawn. They were implemented in 65 and withdrawn in 67. The first time we find America may some disturbance started. Issue is taxation, and this tax was imposed by parliament. For 160 years, Americans had never disturbance. Here the point is equality, neither independence. See the point. Americans are not asking independence. Americans are saying, we are men, you are men. But the point is that your parliament is not having us. We are not in a parliament. So your parliament has no right. This shows Americans know the real value of equality. Hence now you find disturbances started from now. And see the resistance here. British PM has to withdraw taxes. Again, the new government came because betterment. We have two-party system. New government came and there's a new Minister of Treasury. Now we have a new Minister of Treasury. His name is Kiran Vele. And now Britain में there is, you can imagine what situation may be there. America is such a colony, people are not behaving like people of colonies. They are so awakened. So now when he became Treasury Minister, he imposed 4 taxes. They are tea, paper. Other miscellaneous were also there, but main were 4. Some miscellaneous taxes were also there. That means they are asking that whatever goods is coming from Britain, you have to pay a tax. It is tea, paper, paint, glass. And again the matter is same. Parliament is taxing the Americans. And Americans are not Indians. They know the meaning of equality. Again they gave the same slogan. Parliament has no right. Because we are not in Parliament. It shows the awakening. Again in 13 colonies, same demonstration started, although it was all peaceful. The Americans are highly decent people. Whatever reaction is going on, it is peaceful in nature. Again, seeing this reaction, Parliament decided to withdraw it, except tea. Other was withdrawn. Why? Because Parliament was now in a mood to teach a lesson. Why? What type of people you are? Why? We are your boss and you are asking us to guide by your dictates. Why? Britain is a godfather. How can the people of colonies can challenge them? That is why Parliament at least allowed the tea, because we are your God. And how you can ask your God what God you are doing? But Americans knew that they themselves regard as a God. They are claiming that we are also God. That is why problem is going on. Even tea was continued. But the interesting point is that Americans again say, no, we don't want tea also. You can imagine, see what is America. If it could be India, they could have praised like anything. Even one tax could be deleted. Even at this junction, America said, no, we don't want any tax because it is coming from Parliament. Reason why is they have never seen the kings. Highly conscious, they know what is man. They know the value of man. You can imagine even the tea was, they don't want to carry on the tea also. Hence demonstration against were going on. And the method was peace, not through violence. Finally, but now Parliament was in a mood, at least Parliament tried to prove that we are your colonial master. We have every right. You cannot object us. Finally, a ship was coming. A ship loaded with the British tea was coming. And finally it was drowned. And the ocean is Atlantic Ocean. And the date is 16th December. You can imagine who are Americans, you get the meaning now. And finally, when the ship was coming at Boston port, the colonies are here. Here is Boston. So when a ship loaded with a British tea was leading near Boston port, it was captured by the Americans and was drowned. Date is December 73. And it is called as Tea Party. Boston Tea Party. Atlantic Ocean became a tea. Now you may be getting the point. America's colony is a unique, entirely different colony. But this was really a serious challenge. How can the people of colonies can dare to react like this? Similarly, Parliament now became offensive. Now Parliament will take some offensive decision because it is most. How can the people of colonies can openly react like this? It means now Parliament became offensive. Now Parliament want to teach a lesson, and see, this is a lesson. Boston incident is happening in December 73. Automatically now the events will come in 74, whatever events are coming. Boston incident is going in 73, it means now we are moving in 74. Now Parliament is teaching lesson. The first lesson is, this port was closed down. Port was closed. An army was posted here. Local assembly was dissolved. Because every colony is having assembly. And a law was passed that in future, if Americans will violate the British laws, their trial will be done in Britain. That means in future, Americans will be tried in Britain for what? Any objection to the British law. Because now Parliament want to teach a lesson. Now in future, if you violate any of our law, they will carry you in Britain, there will try you. Because now Parliament is in offensive mode. Parliament want to prove that we people are colonies. We are bound by our laws. It means this was a reaction of the Parliament. It means now we are standing in 74. See the point? An American War of Independence started in. UPSC can ask you a question. How far it is correct to say that American War of Independence was basically a war of equality? American War of Independence was basically a war of equality, which was transformed into a war of independence. See the points here. Disturbances started from 1765, and now we are standing at 75. 74, 75, whatever you can say. 10 years has passed. What disturbance is going on? Only equality. Americans are claiming, no, you don't have right to tax because we are not in Parliament. That means the struggle is going only for equality. Americans are claiming equality with the British people. So after 7-year war, whatever discussion or confusion or struggle is going on, Americans are claiming their equality. They say British Parliament has no right because we are not there. It means they are claiming about what? In these 10 years, Americans are moving behind equality. But within 2 years, they made E as F. Freedom or independence. But for the 10 years, it is only E. Equality. So we have fact to prove it. Americans for 10 years are claiming equality. But finally, when the British Parliament became more offensive, British king became more offensive, then they couldn't control their patience. And they thought, now we want I. Because we have enough evidence, facts are proving Americans were not claiming about independence. Because they were hyped by the person who is free, right from his birth, right from numerous generations. Why he will demand independence? But they had never seen a king. So these people are highly awakened people. But finally, when British king declared them as rebellious, then they thought, if you are calling us rebellious, then now give us this. It means till 74 Americans were claiming only equality. And first time after Boston incident, when Boston incident happened, now the next year is this. But now situation becomes somewhat volatile. So what is the importance of Boston incident? We can simply say, after Boston incident, the struggle of the Americans got united. Earlier it was isolated. 13 colonies, opposition was going isolated. It means every colony is acting on its own. They were not united. But after Boston incident, they got united. Now they will sit together, talk together, work together. From now. Earlier, their reaction was isolated. So what is the importance of Boston incident? We can say it has united the struggle. It has united the struggle for equality. Prior to the Boston, they were opposing locally. But after Boston, they thought, let us unite together. The British Parliament is becoming offensive in such a way. Now they united. And first time in the history of America, in the same year 74, delegates of 12 colonies, other colonies are 13, but 12 means 13. First time delegates of 12 colonies are gathering together and sitting at Philadelphia. It means Boston incident had unified the struggle. And now they were opposing locally. First time they united together, and here they prepared a memorandum, means demands. And memorandum contains, every other discussion, Americans are reacting in a peaceful way. You know what are demands? Same demands. Tax should be withdrawn. And whatever the parliament was made some offensive laws, just we have discussed. All offensive laws should be withdrawn. What offensive laws? You know the laws. The parliament had passed some laws. What were the laws? Boston Port was should be opened, army should be withdrawn, local assembly should be re-established. So see, the Americans now got some enough more matter, and now they are claiming this tax should be withdrawn and the offensive laws you passed after Boston should be withdrawn. So here again we can say now we are in 74. Here again Americans are not claiming independence. But just next year, at some places, some violent reaction by the Americans was there. The place is Lexington. Here some protesters did some violence against these all laws. Hence, British king at that time was George III. British king was George III. He became reactionary. He thought Americans, they are fed up with the people. These people are, right from the starting, they were enjoying such relaxation that they are not following any laws of our laws. The king became somewhat offensive, you can say the way. He declared that the colonies have become rebellious. This word is very pinching to the Americans. In 75, after this incident, he declared these colonies have become rebellious. And you know who are Americans? They know the meaning of every word. When the king declared them as rebellious in 75, Now Americans' patience broke up. They thought, if you are claiming us rebellious, now we'll teach you what is rebellious. Just next year means 76. Now again the delegates of 13 colonies are attending Congress at Philadelphia. Congress means meeting. Means the American delegates of 13 colonies are collecting at Philadelphia. And here they will try to realize the Britain that what do you mean by the rebellious. That means now we want independence. Since they are calling us rebellious, and Americans are highly constitutional. Since you have used the word rebellious, now we are going to give the meaning of rebellious. Here the Congress was called. Here the Thomas Jefferson prepared the draft of independence. Thomas Jefferson prepared the draft of independence, and George Washington was declared as commander. He was declared commander of American forces, and the war started. It means in this whole story, right from 1765 to 76, in this 11 years period, you find in the starting with 10 years, Americans were claiming only about equality. Only when the British king called them rebellious, then their patience was lost, and now they start claiming for independence. And on 4th July 76, the date is 4th July 76, a draft of independence was prepared, and the struggle for equality became a struggle for independence. So officially the date is 4th July 76. It means if a question is asked whether it was a war of equality, we can say yes. But finally, when Parliament became very offensive, King became offensive, Americans lost patience and they transformed it into a war of independence. Finally, when the Americans were fighting, France also came for the help. You know the answer why? Because France wants to take the revenge of the defeat. They thought it is a good opportunity. Americans are claiming independence from Britain. Because just few years back, France got defeated. France is coming in help of Americans. That is why Americans won in such an easy way. Because France wants to take revenge. Automatically, you can imagine, by 81, everything was final. The struggle lasted for how many years? 76 to 81. It means 4 years, 5 years. But Britain is such a country, they never do anything in emotions. War is coming to a here, 81. Cornwallis was the commander. He surrendered in front of George Washington. And now, as if France is also a party in the war. France is also helping Americans. And after the war, you know what happened? A peace conference is called, and the venue is Paris. Because France was also a party. And France wanted to take the revenge, and finally it got success. And here, a treaty will be signed, and the year is 83. So officially, in theory, America got independence in this theory. Although America celebrates 76 as Independence Day. The day they started, they say they are independent. But in theory and in practice, we can say, in this year, British King is announcing at Paris Peace Treaty, British King George III announced independence of 13 colonies. So UPSC can ask a question whether it was a war of equality or war of independence. You know the answer, no? It is both. First phase it is equality, when they lost patience, it became independence. A question may arise whether it is a revolution or war of independence. We can say if you look globally, it is revolution. If you look locally, it is war of independence. So here we are discussing the impact. So this revolution had influenced the world history. That is why we say it is a revolution also. In the history of America, it is simply you are independent. So here we are discussing the impact. Automatically revolution will come inside. First impact. First time in the Pacific Ocean, first time in the Pacific Ocean, a great republican country took birth. This world map is changed now. Pacific में एक tiger is taking birth. It was colony. This colony is going to become a tiger. And today this tiger is ruling the world. In Pacific Ocean, a large republican country took birth. And soon, in the same point, America witnessed series of political innovations. Series of political innovations. Series of political innovations. And its constitution became the model. And its constitution became the source of inspiration. You can write in this way. Its constitution became the source of inspiration. Its constitution became the source of inspiration, not only for the contemporary nations, but also later on for the independent colonies. That means we also are motivated for it. It means it has changed the world of not that time, even the world which is taking birth later also. It means American Constitution became a source of inspiration for whom? Every country of the world at that time, whatever countries were there. And later when colonies got independence, they were looking for where we have to borrow. They thought American Constitution is a source of, let us take from there. We have also borrowed some principles from there. Can you name them? और बताइए. Judicial review, supremacy of judiciary, the power of president, vice president, just like this, we are having the same they are having. Because American Constitution has inspired not only the European countries, even the colonies when got independence, they thought where to take motivation, they thought America is the fine choice. First point where we have discussed that first time in Pacific a tiger is taking birth, and this tiger is republic, and it is witnessing some innovations which became the source of inspiration not for the contemporary world, but a new world which took birth after Second World War. Every country is motivating by the Constitution. For example, separation of power, fundamental rights, judicial review, supremacy of judiciaries. It is America which is teaching a lesson. America has implemented it, not in theory, in practice. Example, separation of power, fundamental rights, JR, review, and supremacy of judiciary. Became the motivating principles in the world history, became the motivating concepts. First time world come to know, achha, what is this, became the motivating political principles in the world history. Because these concepts were implemented not in theory. The loss of American colony, we are discussing the impact. The loss of American colony made Britain more cautious towards its old and new colonies. Now Britain became very serious. The loss of American colony made Britain more cautious. Yeah, you can say more alert towards its old and new colonies, because it is an eye opener. Just see what happened about India. It is a coincidence. On one side, Britain is losing America. At the same time, it is getting India also. Both are roughly parallel. Roughly, both are parallel. American people started independence in which year? And British started governing India directly in this year. Although Buxar is going in this year. See how the history may we have that Britain has no doubt a very good destiny. On one side, it is losing America, but God is compensating everything. No doubt, if you are losing America, we are giving you such a plum colony, and such people are there, you can easily make fool. Although you cannot make the Americans as fool like this, but here you can enjoy it like this. So भगवान भी आपको इतनी बढ़िया किस्मत देता है ब्रिटेन को. Again, the same period, Britain is getting such a colony which is number 2 in the world. सारा compensation हो जाएगा तो है ना. This everything is compensated, but Britain will become more alert regarding India, because India is not like America, heterogeneous country. Here it should be very much cautious, and India will drive the economy of Britain. That means everything was compensated, more than compensated. That means Britain became very cautious about the new and the old colonies. For example, in case of India, you can write the example. For example, in case of India, you see, in theory, American independence was announced in this year. In theory की बात की जाए, because British king is announcing in this year. Theory में तो यही माना जाए. Although America celebrates this year as independence, but we don't have to bother about it. British king is announcing in this year. And see what is going in India, just parallel to it. Just next year onwards, British Parliament is making a board of control in Britain. 6-member body. It is a parliamentary body to supervise India. देखा आपने? Just British had won India, governing India, but they are taking a lesson from America, because they knew India is not like America. Population it is number 1, and people are very heterogeneous. 9,000 castes, 600 tribal groups. That means we should be right from the starting very cautious. Parliament is making a body itself, and the year is 84. That means how cautious they are about India, because India is very plum colony. So just in theory, the America independence is announced. Next year, Parliament is serious about India. Here the act was passed, which is called as Pitt's India Act. You may have heard about it. He is a member of Parliament. It was inside the act. This clause was there. Pitt's India Act provided that we should have a board of control in case of India. That means we cannot rely on the company. Company can mismanage India. We should have control over it. So, see the seriousness of Parliament. Now the act is saying we should have an office in London, parliamentary office. And second clause is, because when this war was going on, when this act was coming on, parallel to it, the governor of Bombay and Madras, here is Bombay, here is Madras, they had dragged the company into a series of war in Deccan. Anglo-Mysore War, Anglo-Maratha War. And company couldn't got success here. Plassey Buxar, they had won. But here Hyder Ali is there. Tipu Sultan is there. Marathas are there. And they are the very serious powers. So here Anglo-Maratha War was going on. Anglo-Mysore War was going on. And British couldn't got success. Both were at par. We have two Anglo-Mysore Wars. See the year. It is going just parallel to the Hyder Ali Tipu Sultan, 67, 69, 80, 84. Our English couldn't win. It means army of Hyder Ali and Tipu was fine. It was at par with the British. So this is a war going with the Hyder Ali. Tipu, although Hyder Ali died in the mid, son Tipu is going on. Marathas are fighting here. The same period में American War of Independence was going on. India में company is trying to do the same drama of Bengal, just like Plassey and Buxar. Company is trying to improve the image here, but it is not North India. Here serious powers are there. Marathas are there. Hyder Ali was having there. Here company first time tested the strength of Marathas, the strength of Hyder Ali. Since you are not winning, you are coming at par. At the same time, America is lost. Now, Parliament may be supervising what this is going here. Pitt's India Act made a clause. Companies should stop this type of activities. This means military expansion policy. Because suppose you are defeated here, what will happen next? Suppose Marathas have won, Hyder Ali have won, what will next? They could have asked company to live in North India. And you are losing America. It means Parliament became very serious. Parliament is ordering company, what the mess you are doing in Deccan? Suppose some wrong has happened, then what? Where will we go? America, we are losing. We are going to lose America. And we have just occupied India. The Pitt's India Act had put a checks on military expansion policies. Why? Because just we are losing America, and just we have won India. First, stabilize yourself in Bengal. Means Pitt's India Act is checking the company's military expansion plan, because at the same time company was going to lose America, and they had just won India. They don't want to take a risk. It means Pitt's India Act is putting a checks on the company's military expansion plan, because company not performed well in the Deccan. Its reputation declined here. In the same phase, America is getting independence. That means, in short, we can say, loss of America made Britain very cautious. Here we are giving examples how they became cautious toward India. A parliamentary body is there, and the status of this body is this. Even the court of directors, means owners, they cannot take decision on their own. Sorry, they can take decision on their own, but it will only be implemented when this body approved it. That means this body got veto power. Even the company's owners cannot implement the decision unless the body approves it. Even the appointment of governor generals, company can appoint it, no doubt, but the credentials will be checked by this body. If it approves it, only then the governor will come in India. It proves that what is board of control. It means after loss of America, Britain became very serious about India. In this point, we have proved that Britain becomes serious regarding India, which has been just won by the company. Next point we can say, American War of Independence was a first challenge to the principle of colonialism. First time in the world history, a colony has challenged. But till now, nobody had dared to think about it. It was simply challenge to the colonial laws. It was simply challenge to the colonial laws. First time in the world history, a colony has challenged. In the same point, we can add a phrase. There is a phrase said by the historian. and it popularized a message, and a message got popularized. What is the message? Colonies are like colonies are like fruits on a tree. What are colonies? A statement got popularity, got popularized. Colonies are just like fruits on a tree. Once they ripen means mature, awakening. Americans were very ripen because they had never seen a king. Mature. So colonies are just like trees. Colonies are like fruits on a tree. Once they ripen, they are bound to fall from a tree. Fall means independent. They are bound to fall. Falling means independence. So once they ripens means maturity. Once colonial people get awakening, you are bound to fall. Fall means independence. Since Americans were ripens right from the start, because they had never seen a king, they themselves were king. Indians were pessimistic, depressive, hence we took time. We got ripening at a very late stage, but Americans were ripen right from the starting. वो लगते ही ripen क्यों? American fruit were like fruits. पेड़ में लगते ही ripe होगा क्यों? They were ripen right from the starting. That is why they fall in such a way. Ripening means awakening. The American War of Independence means it became eye opener for the colonies. Now colonies will take motivation, not now. Onwards. First time a colony is getting independence. And first time Pacific Ocean is witnessing a republic. In this sense, it is a revolution. First time world witnessed this. And the point is that we have stripped this point, liberty, equality. You can add this point also in the first point. It was America which popularized this message. The first part you can read, where we have done a separation of power, fundamental rights. And it was America which popularized the world the real meaning of liberty, equality. Because Americans have challenged us only on this basis. It is awakening. Once you got awakening, nobody can befool you. Americans had led. That means now it is French Revolution. See the history of France. Date is 5th May. It is going in Europe. Because Americans were basically the trade and commerce. American economy was basically agriculture economy, and agriculture but tobacco. Tobacco was the source. Their monopolized tobacco was the main source. Even today, the southern states are Virginia, Georgia, agriculture sources. To see the history of France, the point is here, the country is France, neighbor of Britain. So Europe we have only two revolutions, Industrial Revolution and French Revolution. Industrial Revolution is it is economic meaning, but it is having political meaning. First time world will come to know what is socialism. Because here the issues are socio-economic. Socio-economic what? Socio-economic disparities. The theory which asks about this, it is called as socialism. First time in the world history, there is a country where the issues are of socio-economic discrimination and socio-economic disparities. Hence, sociology is taking birth here. Socialism is taking birth here, but not implemented. See what is the background? Why France is having a revolution? Why no other country is having a revolution? Why in Europe France is having a revolution? Why France? Some reasons are there. Although in France there was a great king called as Louis XIV. First time we find a France, centralized France. Till now, earlier France was not centralized. Feudal lords were there, king was simply a dummy. He is the first king in the history of France who is called as a real king. He was governing around 1640, something like this. And is also very capable king. How we can say capable? He had kept a permanent army. He is the first king. Through this army, he had suppressed the power of nobles, feudal lords, landlords, feudal lords, whatever you can say. Because he wanted to assert his authority, he kept an army and he suppressed the whole lords, feudal lords, and he forced them to accept his sovereignty. It means he was highly autocratic, and he had centralized the France under his rule. The whole France was controlled by his words. For this purpose, he had kept an army, but was capable also. He had built a very marvelous palace at Paris. Still, it is to this spot. It is stretching hundreds of kilometers. Palace of Versailles. It is pronounced as Versailles, written as Versailles. So this palace still is a tourist spot and was very magnificent. You can imagine the system was so centralized, even in the districts, apartments cannot be made without order of king. Because France king was having control in the district also. Governors were not appointing, king is appointing district officers. His words were law. It means whatever word he is speaking, it can become a law. Because he used to say, I am the state. It means he is a very great king. Every power was inside his hand. It means whatever he wants, he can execute anybody by his words. There was no court, no judicial trial. Only king can order anybody's execution. It means this king was a superhero in the history of France. And he was capable, system was going fine. And what type of, it means everything, there was no fair judicial procedure. The king was high profile autocratic. Although some estimate, there was a parliament also, but this parliament was simply parliament in name basically. France was having a parliament, but it's a dummy parliament. Name is parliament only. It was having 3 chambers. One for the nobles, one for the clergy, those who are church members, and those who are coming from common man. Population of commoners is 85%. The common means peasant and some traders. Because in this phase there is no industrial revolution. It means all the people are doing agriculture. Some are doing SSI. It means 85% population में 80% are peasants, and you can say 5% maybe traders. What trader? You know what trader? SSI traders. While the population of this was around, this is a view of society, and the population of France was 4 times than Britain. That means France was a very large country. Society was having 3 classes. The first 2 were called the privileged class, and the last as unprivileged class. These 2 classes were holding around 40% of the land. Understood? Commoners are having 60% of the land. This privileged classes, the land it was holding, it was enjoying exemption. You know what is exemption? It means we can say this land is not contributing in the revenue of the state. It is contributing only in the enjoyment, music, dance, party. Whatever nobles and clergy, whatever life they are enjoying, it is only for enjoyment they are using. It is not contributing in the revenue. And the whole burden of taxation is on this class, who are having only 60% land. So 40% land is not contributing in the revenue. It is contributing in the enjoyment of classes. And the whole burden of revenue is on the common man, common peasant, whose population is 80%, but his land is 60%. He is cultivating on 60%. But French king was capable, hence there was no problem, system was going on. But this king had committed one political blunder. This king had committed a blunder, and in the whole Europe, this blunder was missing. Only in France, this blunder was committed. That is why France is having a revolution. No European country is having a revolution because this blunder was not committed by no king. What is the blunder? Blunder is that this king had failed to build the second line of defense. You know, at the top, first line of defense is king's army. Suppose any invasion is invaded the capital, in every country there is a king army. Where is the army? In the capital. It is called as first line of defense. And since kings were having nobles who were living in the land grants, nobles are called as second line of defense. If people will react, they will first react against them, then they will react against king. So what blunder the Louis XIV committed? Because he was highly egoist. Then suppose the king is claiming, I am a god, I am a state. So whatever man he may be, but he is a capable person. So what blunder he committed? Because he had suppressed the power of nobles. Just make in your mind, nobles and clergy were having this percentage of land for their enjoyment. It is not in the record of the state. And the remaining 60% of the land, which was cultivated by the peasants are cultivating. Doesn't mean they are the owners. And in this land, nobles were given control to collect the revenue. But France king is committing a blunder because he was highly egoist. He looked, he behaved like a god. He was suspicious about the nobles. He had earlier suppressed their powers. So he thought if he allowed them to reside here in the land grants, they may develop some ambitions. So he ordered them that no landlord will live in the land grants. He will live near the King palace is here. He had given them some land on the outskirts of Paris. It means in France, nobles are not living in the land grants. They are living in the Paris itself. In a month, 3-4 times, they may be going the lands, taking revenue, and again coming back to the Paris. That means in the whole France, whatever land grants are there, king is there, army is there, nobles is there. Some all are in Paris. This is Paris. Who are in Paris? You say king is there, army is there, nobles is there. So it is the first. It is only one line of defense. Suppose people react, they have no channel in between to stop them. There is no defense, second line defense. In other countries like Britain, Portugal, Spain, every country where nobles are residing here, they are collecting revenue, they are putting checks on the balance, checks on the peasants, giving revenue to the king. But in France, nobles are staying near the king. Hence, once peasant got awakened, there is no channel in between to stop them. They will reach to Paris. Paris means only one line of defense. Here it is king, army, and nobles, but you comprise only one. In other countries, why he committed blunder? Because he regarded him as a god. So he believed that nobles can become ambitious. If they are away, it means king should have notice on them. So he want to have supervision on them. He asked them, only you can go there for collect the revenue, but your home should be near my Paris palace. That means France king is committing a blunder. He is avoiding the defense, second line of defense. It means the peasant of France may be more free than the peasant of other European countries. Peasant of France may be more free than the other countries. How? Because he knew that noble, godman is not the noble, just a godman. In the daytime, they are asking you to work with the land. In the night, they will ask you to come at the home and massage your body. You are massaging their body. It means whatever daytime you are exhausted, night you are exhausted. No awakening in your mind. But in France, they are not massaging the body. In Britain, Portugal, Spain, these farmers, peasants in the daytime working on the land. In the nights, they are working as the domestic servants. Where nobles are there. In case of France, he is not doing any domestic service. In the night, he is thinking and thinking. It means France was the only country in the Europe where the peasant was somewhat free than compared with the European countries, because nobles was not there. Hence, he was serious about his whereabouts, his profile. Because for revolution, your mental horizon should be somewhat wide. And it means the peasant of France was more free person. In other countries, noble is there. Once in the night you are doing domestic service, you are massaging the body of your master. Even if you say something, you will be beaten like anything. It means you can never think about going to Paris. But here, once you got awakening, nobody is there to stop you, because second law of defense is missing. This point is very conceptual point. In other countries, nobles were living in the land grants. Once peasant got awakening, he was beaten like anything. पहली बार रात को इतना काम करा जाएगा कि awakening है ना, they will never get awakening. Such domestic will be done. Question is, why in France? This is the answer. And further we can say, why in France? Because every revolution had Babas. Without Babas, nothing can happen. So France was also having some great Babas like Montesquieu. Voltaire. Because these Babas will shape our mind. They will give us ideas and we will work on the ideas. Same as in Indian history, we have discussed yesterday. Modern history may be Ram Mohan Vivekanand, Indian society betters in depression. Why India betters in depression? Because we have lost our economy. We have lost our polity. That is why our thinkers, our Babas have given the concept of Swaraj and Swadesi. Swaraj means polity and Swadesi means economy. Means Babas are psychologists basically. They knew what is the problem. First they will brush your mind, then they will give ideas. In British India, British have destroyed our economy. That is why Babas are saying, why you are depressed? Practice Swadesi. You say, Babaji, I lost polity. Why you are depressed? Demand Swaraj. Swaraj means self-governance. And the same Congress, even Gandhi, is driven by the same ideas. We are demanding Swaraj, Swadesi, Swaraj, Swadesi. But it is a concept given by whom? Our Babas. That means it is a nature law basically. Whenever you have depression, thinkers know the point why you are depressed. So first they will make your mind elevated, and then they will get some idea, then they will move away. Okay, we can start.